Hello, folks. Welcome back to our channel, and today I'm going to be reviewing another episode of Medium. And today I'm going to be reviewing the 7th episode of the 4th season called Burn, Baby, Burn, Part 1. So this episode is basically the first part of a 2-part episode, and it was directed by Leon Ichaso and written by Javier Grillo Morsiewicz, and the episode originally aired on March 10th, 2008. Wow, what an awesome episode. I really enjoyed it. So this is basically the first part of a 2-part episode, as just mentioned right then. And in this episode, basically, Ariel is having a rather scary dream, rather disturbing dream, in which she basically sees, as she's at school, a woman basically setting herself on fire, right? And then she wakes up and she's pretty troubled by all that. And basically, there's going to be an arson case in this episode that's going to be kind of the main plot of the episode. So Allison is going to be reunited with her former colleagues. Sorry, I can't even speak properly. Can make any sense. But yeah, she's being reunited with her former colleagues, namely the district attorney, Manuel Davalos, and Lee Scanlon. And basically, they're going to be working together. And it's going to be a pretty tense, kind of case for them, because they can't really see eye to eye on anything. Basically, Davalos is some kind of a lawyer for the husband, for the woman's husband, the woman who basically got killed in a fire, right? I don't want to spoil it too much, but he's basically accused of having killed his own wife, and Davalos is basically his attorney, his lawyer, and Lee has a pretty strong case against him, and Allison is basically trying to... She doesn't really know who to help because they keep asking her for help, but she's supposed to be working for Davalos, but Lee, she's also been working with him a little bit. Of course, in covertly, without letting anybody know, since Allison is not really, she should keep a low profile. She should keep a low profile after what happened with the press and everything. She shouldn't, if it comes to be known that she's working with anybody, that person might be risking their job, right? So this is basically how it goes, and this is the main plot of the episode. Meanwhile, Ameritips, that is basically the firm for which Cynthia Keener is working for, who's basically Allison's boss. Again, without letting anybody know, she's asking her for some help about some missing cases, if I'm not mistaken, some cold cases. I'm not entirely sure how and what exactly it is, but basically she needs Allison's help, and Allison keeps seeing a very weird dream. She keeps having this very strange dream with a man, and basically this man might be a dentist, and she doesn't really know how to help, and Cynthia is getting a little tired of Allison's many excuses, and she doesn't know exactly how their future, what holds in store for them in the future, because they're not really working very well together, it seems. Allison cannot basically dream what she wants, but only what she's getting she takes. So yes, that's not really an easy task for her, right? So, and meanwhile, basically Marjorie, who is Joe's mother, Marjorie, who's Allison's mother-in-law, is gonna come and visit, and she has a very... She's asking Allison to keep a very big secret from her husband, Joe. And, the secret is basically a very big thing. And I'm not going to spoil it. And this is how the first part of this episode basically ends. So, what do I think about this episode? I'm going to get to the characters and actors without further ado, before I forget. Basically, we have the main ones. Then we have Angelica Houston, who plays Cynthia Keener. Kathy Baker, once again, as Marjorie, who is Joe's mother, Allison's mother-in-law. Awesome actress, really great job as Marjorie. Then we have Paul Fitzgerald, who plays Graham Stacy, who's the husband who's being accused of murder. Then we have Grant Schaud, who plays Dr. Leo Crane, the dentist, I believe. Then we have John Brodsky, who plays Tom Van Dyke. Tina DeJoseph plays Linda Novi. Gretchen Egolf plays Mary Stacy. Bruce Gray plays, awesome actress, I didn't mention that, awesome actress in this episode. Then we have Bruce Gray, who plays Joe's dad. Again, always so funny, his ghost, walking around, trying to get Allison's attention. Really awesome actor, love him. Then we have Natalia Barron, who plays Sally Greer. Then we have Brett Lower, who plays Owen Kearns. Miranda Carabillo plays Marie. And finally, John Sloman plays Fire Brigade Captain. So these actors are awesome. My favorite ones being, of course, Marjorie in this episode, as characters, and Mary Stacy, and Joe's dad, and Graham Stacy, the accused, is being very, he's really cooperative. He's very cooperative. He's being very cooperative, right? He's always trying to tell his side of the story and being listened to, but it's not an easy thing because the case they have against him is very strong. So I really like that, but he doesn't seem like, the usual suspect, him being so cooperative and all. Yeah, when somebody's so cooperative, and mainly it's a sign that, they're innocent, right? They have nothing to hide, or in some other cases, it might be the other way around, and we don't know exactly in which category this guy fits in. So yeah, really great episode. Really like the arson case. And there's something about the fireman and the police with Lee. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's a pretty funny thing. But yeah, the house being burned, I thought that was pretty scary. This whole arson case really worked well. Really was a nice plot. And Marjorie, Allison's mother-in-law, visiting was pretty great too. One of the greatest things about this episode. And I can't think of anything else really. But this episode was pretty awesome, really. I really enjoyed it. The whole thing really fell into place. It landed right. And it felt right, this whole episode. I really enjoyed it, this first part at least. So I think this is pretty much it. And even, yes, so basically I didn't mention that. I'm going to mention it very quickly before wrapping this up. But one of Ariel's classmates, basically something happened to one of his loved ones. So he's going through some kind of a difficult time. This tragedy, it's a real tragedy what's happening to him. And it's somehow related to the episode. How I won't tell because I don't want to spoil the episode or anything. But this tragedy, a tragedy that occurred in his life, is basically meaningful to the episode as well. And Ariel is going to try to, did I say Allison? I meant to say Ariel. Allison's eldest daughter who goes to high school. Yeah, she goes to high school in this episode, right? In this season, right? So basically Ariel is being part of the episode. She plays a big role in this episode as well. So if I were to rate this episode on a scale from 1 to 10, I would give it possibly an 8 out of 10. It was a pretty good episode. So 8 out of 10 seems to be fitting the bill. So this is pretty much it for this episode, really. 8 out of 10 for it. So that's it for this episode. What about you, folks? What did you think about this episode? Burn, Baby Burn, Part 1. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comment section down below. I would really love to hear about your thoughts and views on this episode. Really enjoyed getting back into the show, into the reviews. It's awesome. I'm trying to make them shorter, so it's about 10 minutes now instead of 15, 20. I'd rather be straight to the point, pretty more straightforward, so that I don't lose you in the process of reviewing. But that's pretty much it for this review, I guess, this episode review. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next review for another episode review. In the meantime, folks, stay safe, goodbye, take care of this whole channel for you, signing off.